Take that!
Oh yeah, I forgot they're not calling them fingerprints.
Well, that was sort of for Sholmes' fancy. He probably calls them that just to differentiate them from fingerprints, even though they're pretty much exactly the same as fingerprints.
Black magic.
I mean, it seems silly, but everything that was new and strange at the time. That's why there was the Salem situation with witches. And, there's been times where this has happened. That can't be real. Therefore, you must be the devil.
That is historically a thing.
Like, you think cavemen didn't freak out the first time there was fire?
Probably.
They're like, what is this? What have we done?
Oh God.
Just really likes that painting, that's all.
Let me stand next to my painting and put my hands on it like this.
Mm-hmm.
That is how you appreciate art.
Shamsbury is pretty tall.
Mm-hmm. Accurate. Crikey.
That's not a knife.
Objection!
Are you gonna throw it?
We're getting some momentum. Also, I'm going to give you an early warning. I'm going to throw your phone into the sun.
Why?
'Cause every time it hits the table, the mic's going to pick it up.
The mic is picking up my phone?
Yeah, because the stand is connected to it from like 9 inches away from where the phone is.
Good grief. Okay. Sorry.
Into the sun. It always comes when we're trying to get momentum. Like, we were kind of starting to get something going, and then he's over here raining our parade again.
Mm-hmm. And he's not supposed to be talking during any of this.
This is kind of the first time he's broken this rule, but I think it's because he's also frustrated with the proceedings. We've seen him a couple times being like the dotting, where he's kind of like, boy, I wish I could say something to these idiot jurors. We, of course, did have this problem once before.
Oh yeah, they were all weird about it last time.
Hold it!
Hmm.
I mean, yeah, but it still is kind of being presented as evidence.
So you're right, but on the other hand, this is actually very smart from her because, I mean, Van Zieks was sort of influencing them earlier. Now she's trying to do the same thing. Because if they flip their verdict, it doesn't matter whether the evidence is accepted or not. We get to continue on whatever road we're going down right now.
Hmm.
I don't know which one it is, but we're going somewhere.
Hmm.
Now we got 2. It's the two idiots. So it's not really the result you would have expected from all this, but... Oh!
I was gonna say, yeah, you're the one who... He's
So
like,
we've just...
I don't give a shit.
There's no control here. There's just whatever's happening. Then she gives you the credit, which is nice, because we didn't do anything in this particular case.
Oh, he's not handling this
Might be onto something.
well.
Normally we get them in pairs. Here we got two we wouldn't have expected, and then a third we might have.
Okay, so we just gotta convince one more. So these two don't matter anymore. Let's see. This guy's utterly useless.
So I think this is one that actually tricked me up, and I had to look it up.
Oh.
Because I think if you press number 1 again, it yields new results.
Oh. You don't say.
I think this is one where the order has to go in a certain pattern. You can't get the following dialogue without it. Because I think we pressed him once, so there was no chance to do anything about it correctly. He talked about, like, oh, if something came up.
Yes.
I think this will be different now. And unlike a lot of these where you can sort of go about it in whatever order, I think it's because of the way this breaks down, where it's not like 2 pairs and it adds up to 4, and that's enough to sway them back to not guilty. Here it's like 2 and 1, and now we gotta get this last one. So now you can see this is already going to a new path. Now, I would have kind of given you the same advice in that, well, 4 is useless and 5 is useless, so there must be something else we can do with number 1. But it took me a while, because I'm like, well, I already pressed number 1 and nothing else happened. I don't have any new evidence yet. Now, it does certainly seem like we're reaching at straws.
Yeah.
But it's really no different than what Van Zieks did. So again, it's kind of like, since this is a kangaroo court of nonsense, we might as well play into it as well. He can't prove there was a poison bottle that our client had, and we can't prove there was poison on the mouth of a gas pipe, but hey, those are equal things then, right?
It's all fair. Shut up, you already made your verdict.
She
You can't
flips.
switch.
Guilty. Yeah.
It seems
Which,
like bullshit, but okay.
Which would be deadly.
Oh boy. On the night in question. How in the hell are we gonna... It's a book receipt, don't care.
I have sort of given this away in the way I framed it, I suppose. Do.
No.
Hi, Gasbox.
Unfortunately, this is really zoomed in. Can't even see over there. There is this box. I mean, he is pretty tall. I don't know if he can reach up there without the box, though. So maybe he stands up on the box, does the thing up there. I don't really know if that's good enough. And this, of course, doesn't show anything below the painting. I don't know.
So when I was talking about the lead up to this, I mentioned we don't have any evidence. Nothing about that has changed since we started this. I haven't picked up any new evidence. But there's another choice here.
There's supporting testimony?
So who could give supporting testimony that could corroborate the fact that strange things happened with the gas that night?
Mr. Garrett, whatever, old man. That guy. Incredible! We have testimony in a court of law?
Incredible!
Oh my god!
Take that!
Sir, you're gonna have to come back on stand. So sorry about this.
This is a smart guess you've made that is wrong.
Seriously? How? How is that? Who else?
I'm surprised
is
it was actually a
gonna...
penalty. I thought perhaps they were going to be one of those, like, no, but not a strike things. But now they did mention that it was in the Garrett households. That was the one thing I thought maybe was going to be problematic. Because they wouldn't just be like, oh, it was in the Garrett household, and you present Garrett. There's one other person who could speak to that and has at length about strange happenings at the house.
I
was
thought
going
it
to
was
kick
Mr.
you all the way back here.
Garrett. I don't...
Oof.
Who in the hell else is it?
Well, while you're thinking about it, you can take a look, but we're going to have to fast forward through the stupid...
I mean, I don't think it's
pressing.
him. I don't remember if he talked about it. I don't think so.
What's been happening to Soseki?
He thinks he's cursed.
And?
Somebody tried to strangle him or something.
Which could be...
The gas, I guess? I don't know. It just made a lot more sense to present him because he literally talked about the flickering lights, you stupid game.
But the one thing I will say, and I mean, like I said it was a smart guess because I agree with the logic of it, but he never spoke about the gas going out. He talked about the lights flickering, which is how he can tell when people are kind of coming and going. But it going out completely, he didn't say anything about. Now, neither did Soseki, but he did talk about the fact that
but the
lights
died.
keep going out when he goes to, like, he lights the light before he goes to bed, and then it goes out, and the room smells like gas.
Oh, okay. I guess. Whatever. Seems stupid, but what do I know, game? You do your thing, I guess.
I mean, it's obviously the game. I'm not giving it actual Joneses here, but I'm like, we have to go. We have to say their same thing, including the other jurors. They all have to chime in.
Yeah.
Didn't we just do this, or did I have a stroke, or did I hit my head and miss the last 2 minutes? Like, what happened? Yeah, it's still incredible, even though you've like done it once. He's still very amazed. Now, of course, there is the other problem with this, which is he's the defendant.
Well, right.
So, in theory, his testimony should be, like, of course he would say that, anything to get out of the crime, but luckily, at least, this is actually one of those cases where this works for us and not against us.
Huh.
And that they will consider it. That happened in the last case, too, of course. Sometimes the accused needs to give valuable testimony.
True. Not opposed to that. Just weird. Oh, I didn't remember this. Okay. Yeah, I guess this is helpful.
He's been so insistent about it being someone, like somebody choking him, somebody that it's easy to think, oh, it's a person doing it, or maybe Shamspeare even did it or something. I don't know. But perhaps, instead, we finally have found a connection to make all this meaningful and not just dumb. There's also still one lingering problem. First of all, it seems we're definitely on the right track.
Yup.
But what in the world does this mean as far as the overall case still?
Yeah, I don't know. This is still quite the tangent. I'm sure it'll get there. I'm sure it'll make sense, but as of right now, I have no idea. None whatsoever.
Ag. But we did push him on the fact that he said he would change his opinion. We couldn't give him exact evidence, but He loves to say that. I'm a man of logic. So on all that, we didn't even make it getting juror number 4 to budge. She's the guy who hates Shamspeare the most.
Yeah, it does seem dumb, but
She's one of the 2 guilty still. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter now because we basically kept the trial going, so it's irrelevant. But
Yeah, it is a little goofy. I'm like, you hate this guy. Why are you going to make the other guy not guilty?
if there's doubt, you think she would swing. If she
You
was
would
convinced
think.
that he, was still poisoned, no matter what she thought of him, it would be her duty to vote with her conscience and not just hold a bias. But I was a little surprised that she's still, like, on the guilty side of this. But all we have to do is get to 4, and we have done such. Somehow.
I still don't really know how it happened, but we're here now, so yay.
I'm sure it'll be direct and to the point. Just straight to chucking it. Yeah, you can see he's kind of just upset with the whole proceedings. It's not even necessarily you, although he always seems to be a little bit upset with you.
Never not. That's how it goes with the prosecutors.
Objection. Objection.
Damn.
Harsh. Yeah, I don't know why we're still on this kick of like, the poison was on the pipe. Still a little goofy.
That is a pretty inflammatory accusation, yes.
Yep.
Probably going to need to specify, yes.
I mean, I'm gonna assume it's him.
Not like he himself is an option. With his dumb face.
I can't think of who else it would be. I
It's
wanted to kill myself,
Sholmes.
actually.
He hates Sholmes.
I mean, it's a little stupid to present him again, isn't it? I don't know if I like that. But I don't know who else it would be. Why would he want to kill this guy? Or, I mean, this guy was already dead. And this guy... How long has he been living in there?
Few months.
Oh, he's been there 2 months?
A few months.
Oh, a few months. Sorry, I misheard you. Okay. Oh. But I don't know if it makes sense to present this guy because he's already dead. I just don't know how I feel about presenting him again. That feels weird. I don't know if they would like that. Because this, we actually have evidence for. And he has the newspaper thing, I think. Wait.
Just go into the history.
Oh, shit. I meant to look at it. Damn it!
That is unexpected. I just threw out a name that hasn't even come up in this trial.